It's just before 6 a.m. at Sharm el-Sheikh Airport in Egypt. 217 passengers are headed to St. Petersburg, Russia, some 4 hours away. They're flying on Metrojet Flight 9268.
The kinds of airlines that you have flying into Sharm el-Sheikh is budget airlines, low-cost carriers.
Very competitively priced specifically for Russian, Ukrainian, other East European tourists, and also people from the UK.
The lure for tourists is a budget beach holiday on the Red Sea, a small oasis at the edge of Egypt's Sinai Desert.
Sharm el-Sheikh is right at the southern tip of the Sinai Peninsula. Mostly it's actually good for people who like to scuba dive. Weather is fairly nice throughout the year, and all of that put together makes it a very popular destination spot for people.
The Metrojet captain is Valery Nemov, an experienced aviator with 12,000 hours of flight time.
Exterior check complete.
Everything in order out there?
All good, Captain.
Standard procedure for pilots everywhere. One of the two of them gets into the cockpit and the other does what they call the walk-around check.
It's my daughter. I gotta take this. I'll make it fast.
First Officer Sergei Trukhachov is a former military pilot.
Hi, honey. Huh. Good question.
The aircraft is an Airbus A321, a longer version of the Airbus A320.
Down to your right.
This morning's flight is almost full. Including the 7 crew members, there are 224 people on board.
That'll never fit. Let me store it at the back.
Getting everyone's carry-on luggage safely stowed on a near-capacity flight is a challenge.
You'll just need to put that under the seat for now.
And I'll see you tonight. Hold on.
Good. Let's get going.
Let's do it.
Sharm el-Sheikh, Metrojet 9268. Request permission to taxi.
Metrojet 9268, runway 04 right.
Metrojet began operations in 1993 under the name Kogalymavia. In 2011, one of its planes caught fire. 3 people died and 32 more were injured. Shortly after, the company changed its brand name.
When Metrojet rebranded itself, Russia was emerging from the aviation doldrums that it hit with the demise of the Soviet Union. It's come back up again, and Metrojet has been reborn into the new, much safer era now.
Sharm el-Sheikh, Metrojet 9268. Request takeoff clearance.
Runway 04 right.
Metrojet 9268, cleared for takeoff, runway 04 right.
$80 knots. Check. V1.
V1.
Rotate.
At 5:51 a.m., Metrojet Flight 9268 lifts into the air.
The aircraft took off in a standard way. No problems with the takeoff, no problems with the climb.
The flight path is northeast from Sharm el-Sheikh along the Gulf of Aqaba. It then heads due north over Cyprus, Turkey, Ukraine, and finally into Russian airspace, ending in St. Petersburg. Total flight time is expected to be 4 hours and 40 minutes.
Metrojet 9268, prepare to contact Nicosia Control, local frequency.
Affirmative, Sharm el-Sheikh. We'll let you know when we've left Egypt airspace.
20 minutes after takeoff, Egyptian air traffic control is ready to hand the Airbus over to controllers in Cyprus.
Round about that time, it was still climbing.
Look over my schedule for the next few days.
With the seatbelt sign off, passengers are free to move around the cabin.
Come in.
Two cups of tea for two fine gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
You know the best.
Since you say so, no charge for the tea.
Flight 9268 reaches cruising altitude, 31,000 feet above the Sinai Peninsula.
The Sinai Desert is about a third of Egypt's size, and Egypt's about 1 million square kilometers. So it's a huge, vast expanse of desert.
All is going smoothly at air traffic control until at 6:13 a.m. when Flight 9268 does something unexpected.
It had gone through 30,000 feet, and then all of a sudden, the radar return changed.
The Airbus seems to be dropping.
Metrojet 9268, are you experiencing any difficulties?
The initial reaction of the controller is, am I seeing something? Am I seeing things? Is this me?
Do you read me, Metrojet 9268?
Then all of a sudden, everything just dropped off. At the altitude, just dropped and disappeared.
That's when the adrenaline starts kicking in.
Do you read me?
NBC News has learned Russian air carrier Metrojet Flight 9268 disappeared from radar this morning. Egyptian government officials confirmed to NBC News that the plane has crashed in the northern Sinai Peninsula and that Egyptian Air Force jets have reportedly located the wreckage of this plane.
As rescuers arrive on the scene, it soon becomes clear that there are no survivors. All 224 passengers and crew are dead.
This put in motion the possibility of executing an attack at the airport.
There is now ample evidence to support a compelling theory about what happened to Metrojet Flight 9268.
When the time was right, the Islamic State was able to leverage this relationship and compel this relative, who was a baggage handler, to put the bomb in the plane. They may have bribed police NCOs to look the other way. They've done this before in previous attacks and were actually successful in recruiting police officers who were able to feed them necessary information or look the other way.
Once past security, the baggage handler would have no trouble loading the deadly device.
Sharm Sheikh, Metrojet 9268. Request takeoff clearance.
Runway 04 right.
Metrojet 9268, cleared for takeoff, runway 04 right.
As the Russian crew is about to head for home, they have no way of knowing that below them in the cargo hold is a bomb set to go off at cruising altitude.
V1. Rotate.
The airplane approaches 31,000 feet.
Immediately after the explosion, within a matter of a second or two, the rest of the structure should start to break up.
The plane decompresses from the pressurization. That is the part that literally, and I can't say any more specifically, it rips the plane apart. There's no way to survive.
The Metrojet event was game-changing for how seriously we have to take security.